So thank you, Vanessa, President of MIA and CEO. Well, dear colleagues and friends, when I'm saying colleagues, I'm not saying that I am anything into account. So very limited on that. Well, I would like to firstly thank the Malta Institute of Accountants for inviting me for this meeting today. And I came to speak to you, as Vanessa have said, about the mega project that the Malta Trust Foundation has taken on board. This mega project is none other than the Saura National Empowerment Hub that is to be situated in the former elderly home known as Saura in Rabat, which was run by the church. It is a 17th century building, a Grade A heritage site on a 6,000 square meters of land, and which was transferred to the Malta Trust Foundation by the church on the 4th of July 2024, last year. Before indulging further, I would like to put some context to my intervention regarding the Malta Trust Foundation, which is a 10-year-old organization born out of a deep belief in human dignity, inclusion, and potential. I, in fact, had set it up when I was President of Malta. Since its inception, the Foundation has worked tirelessly to uplift the most vulnerable in our society, empowering children and young people who are often forgotten, unheard, or unseen. In 2024, we worked with about 10,000 children, young persons, and families through innovative education projects, youth empowerment programs, and mental health support. The Malta Trust Foundation works at turning walls into doorways and obstacles into pathways of opportunity. We work hard to transform exclusion into connection and limitations into limitless potential. If you would like to know more about the foundation, I have brought some copies. You can find them on your tables of our 2024 impact reports. So there you can take a look at all the projects that we actually run. But now we're on the brink of something even greater. Today I ask you to imagine what is possible when compassion meets strategy, when hope is matched with action, when the private, public, and volunteer sectors unite with a shared purpose. I'm here to hopefully ignite support for a national vision, the Saura National Empowerment Hub, a first of its kind center in Malta and even beyond, dedicated entirely to the holistic development of children and young people with disabilities. This will not just be another facility, it will be a landmark, a living promise, and a place where barriers are dismantled and potential is unleashed. At Saura National Empowerment Hub, will provide a full spectrum of services, cutting-edge therapeutic interventions, inclusive education pathways, vocational training that leads to real employment, and perhaps most importantly, a safe, empowering space where every young person, regardless of their ability, feels they belong and that they matter. We envision a place where a child who once felt excluded finds a purpose, where a teenager who was told, "You can't," hears, "Yes, you can," where families often left to navigate their struggles alone find support, guidance, and a community. But we cannot do this alone. Real change, sustainable national change, requires partnership. This is why the Malta Trust Foundation is launching a bold initiative, the creation of a national coalition of partners, bringing together government agencies, corporate champions, philanthropic leaders, civil society organizations, and community stakeholders. Together, this coalition will not just fund the building, it will build a movement. It will invest in a generation of young people whose voices have been silenced for far too long. And it will demonstrate what is possible when a nation comes together, not out of obligation, but out of vision and shared responsibility. Every contribution, whether financial, strategic, or in kind, will be a building block in this house of hope. Let me be clear. Investing in the Saura National Empowerment Hub is not charity. It is nation building. It is standing up for what is right. It is a declaration that will not leave any child behind, that we choose inclusion over indifference and opportunity over limitations, that we are willing to reimagine what our society can look like, one that lifts every voice, values every life, and gives every young person a fighting chance. So today I decided to come to you and ask you, will you be part of this vision? Will you help us build the future for our children that deserve it so much? Will you stand with us? Not just as donors, but as partners in progress. The Malta Trust Foundation is ready. Yes, the vision is bold and the need is urgent. And the time is now. Let us make the Saura National Empowerment Hub a reality. Not someday, but let's start today. Thank you.